we still come up with these improv sketches.
The thing that baffles me is that I've actually gotten good at doing the Liquid Snake voice. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Mehcast Reacts Screwattack Top 10s. You're going to be wondering about what we were talking about until the VOD is re-uploaded in future. Assuming, of course, I don't just export it directly from the Twitch version. But hey, we're a little bit late, but not much worse for wear. Happy Black Friday, everybody. Did y'all have a decent Thanksgiving? I'm going to take that as a no from everybody involved. Gizmo, I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry?
I was asking if everybody had a good Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
All I did was just a stay home.
I ate food and stayed home and did some cooking. Did some cleaning up around the house. So that was cool. I had a 9-hour day at work to follow, so I just kind of went to sleep early.
We're live.
But hey, yeah. Good food, good stuff, good things happened all around, kind of, you know. So I'm not bringing up the thing that Kevin and I have spent 2 hours working on because I don't want to dredge up old wounds. So let's just go ahead and hit up the next thing on the list, shall we?
Yes. What is next on our top 10s, Gimzo?
What are next?
Next top 10 is going to be top 10 Screwattack moments of the last year, and that last year at that time was 2018.
Oh,
2008?
2008, yeah, I said 18, yeah, I realized what I just said. Okay.
It's okay, Gizmo. We all make mistakes.
What's a mistake?
I don't know. It's one of those things that dumb people do. Apparently, I wouldn't know, as the three of us are the smartest people on the face of the planet.
Damn it.
Don't believe me.
Don't take that out of context. That was a fucking joke.
No, god damn it! What the hell is this?
You're trying
For some reason, my mouse cursor is invisible now.
Oh, that's great. I've had that happen.
It wouldn't be a Mehcast without any technical difficulties.
I mean, just go check and... Stardust Crusaders has about 13 minutes left. On disc 3. That's cool.
How do I...
Hit Control-Shift-Escape, and then restart Windows Explorer.
Okay, there you go. Don't know why I did that.
It's unfortunately an issue that I've been seeing in Windows since Windows XP, so nearly 20 years. Getting old. I can say that now. Nearly 20 years.
Get on my fucking level, oh you youngster!
Get off my lawn, kid! Go back to Windows XP when things were simple.
Why do you sound like...
back then?
Alex, why do you sound like Lemon Fuhrer?
Over 40 million downloads of our content. In 2008, we had our stuff seen over 100
that's
million
one of my
times
old
in between
man
all of our
voices.
content partners.
And of course, I can also do this one.
Thank you, Internet. So as we plow into
The old
2009,
man voice
we realized
Professor
we produce so
Farnsworth.
much
I don't
content
want to
for
live on
partners
this
like
planet
GT,
anymore.
IGN, and YouTube. Some of you don't even
Bunga!
site that we update with even more original content every freaking day.
Max Payne.
Hey, lucky you. Now's your chance to get caught up on our
I want that banner.
last year over on Screwattack.com.
I like the Masters of the Internet
I'm
shirt.
Stuttering Craig. For Screwattack,
I have that.
top 10 Screwattack
I actually still have that.
year.
Number 10. them.
Typically, the school shooters train literally on video games to do
Oh, shut the
Oh,
fuck up, Bill
His
Clinton.
ability to spew random
Or I'm sorry,
propaganda is
Jack
second to
Thompson.
none. He gave us so much entertainment over the years that we had to get a hold of him and talk to him for ourselves. So when we did finally interview him, we were surprised when Jack was so gracious enough to give us some advice for what he does when going after folks in the video game
It's
industry.
actually kind of impressive.
The worst offenders if you can and make an example of them. And Take-Two has been the poster child for what's wrong with the video game industry.
Unfortunately for Jack, he was a victim of his own advice. And now, he's disbarred.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when we were able to declare victory like that.
At its core,
Little did we know
Screwattack is a
that...
gaming site.
God damn
But
it.
that
Little
doesn't
did
mean
we
gamers
know
don't
that
like to have a
the
good time.
true enemy
Hey,
was just
nothing
around the
says
corner
hilarity
and
like watching a
inside
big
the
Mexican
fucking
dude run
gates.
around on the ice. After all, it's not like 2 inches of snow in Dallas is a regular occurrence anyways, so we had to capitalize.
Lunch for a week. 1 week. From here to that tree down there and back with your shirt off. Lunch for...
Dude, no, fuck that.
Dude.
Buzz my ass.
Oh my god, Jose.
Lunch for
Oh, jeez, yeah.
3 days if you do that one.
They're in Texas.
I remember in 2013, 2014, excuse me, we had the same shit happen in Mississippi.
Lock it. Lock the
And
door.
I just...
Please fall down. Please fall down.
Jose in his man
Oh my
boobs.
god, let's see him get a go.
His nipples must
Yeah,
be
I-
frigid.
I just refused to leave
As
the
much fun
house
as
for
staring at
for
Jose's
that
moves
week.
is on the internet, we wanted to hang out with the good folks who watch our videos and give them the chance to see Jose's moves in action. So in 2008, we held 2 big Screwattack events. Our annual gaming tournament, the Iron Man of Gaming, and our first Halloween party called Ghouls and Games. Ah, great time had by all. And while both these events were really fun, we knew we had to do something a little bit bigger. But we'll get to that a little bit later on.
Number 7.
One thing that's become a Screwattack staple is our
Oh, the
eating
salsa eating
pizza,
challenge. I
chicken
remember
nuggets,
that.
even candy. But in the hot sun in the middle of July, Ben and Nick raised the bar to a level that will never be attempted again, as they went at it in one of the stupidest and scariest moments in Screwattack history. 2 men, 4 salsas, 1 punishment.
So for context, they went for like the most
to a roaring start.
tamest of sauces to the hottest of hot sauces. And it was the hottest of sauce to the point where the ball itself said that it could clean off shit from the sidewalk.
I'm feeling pretty dang good.
Oh yes.
They had to fill up an entire container of that.
How long?
Oh yeah, that was brutal.
No other gaming website will literally risk their lives to entertain you. That Ben nearly went blind.
Do you need some water? What do you need? What can I get you?
Oh, dead ass. This was dangerous. Ben went to the hospital and everything.
6.
Yeah,
We
this
made
is
it
why I
happen
don't
to try to
fuck
help
around
out
with this
those in
shit.
need. And Brawl release night was no exception, as we actually had
Like,
a copy of the game early, and we're trying to auction
I
it
have
off
an
a few hours
iron
ahead of time
stomach.
to try to raise money for
The
a friend
iron
of
stomach
Screwattack
isn't
who's
the
having some
problem, it's
serious
the
health
it's the
issues.
things on the
Well,
way to the
what started out
stomach.
as a charitable thing allowed us to be introduced to one of the biggest
Understandable.
douchebags in
Oh,
history.
I remember this
What's wrong,
too.
buddy?
Seriously, just get the camera out of here.
What's wrong?
I'm serious.
Why?
I don't want to be
Who are
fucking
you?
filmed.
No, it's okay.
No.
What's wrong?
I don't want to be fucking filmed.
Dude, relax.
Like-
Just go over there.
No, man, you're over here causing shit, and I don't want to
I'm
be
not
filmed.
causing shit. I'm just trying to raise money for charity.
I'll call the fucking cops myself. All right?
This was during
Call
like
the-
an open, like a.
Call the
like
cops. Call the cops about what?
This was during a midnight launch of Smash Brothers, and they got like a copy early. They were trying to sell that copy off so they could use whatever money they got to help a friend in
So the
need.
dude goes out of his way to call the cops on us. And what happens?
Oh God, he's getting arrested.
Yeah, that's right. Karma, bitch. You don't fuck with charity.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, that is
In
not
October,
a,
our community started seeing 3 letters appear in random videos. SGC. As they continued to wonder what it was, the build-up continued for weeks. But what did it mean? SGC.
that is not something that you can
SGC.
legitimately call
SGC.
the cops
Well,
over.
November 12, 2008, we dropped the
Hey, you know what he called? And you know what he said they did to him? Verbally assaulted him.
Screwattack
Eh.
Gaming Convention, the greatest
That's
gaming
not a
convention in
crime.
the southern United States.
It's not, but he did it. He said it anyway.
And more to be announced shortly. With a little bit of something for everyone, start making travel plans to Dallas now, because July 4th weekend 2009 is going to be killer.
I never went to any one of these. I wish I did.
Number 4.
One thing we don't understand is why most websites don't update on the weekends. It's like the internet just stops. We see this as our opportunity to
Yeah,
have
I
the internet
remember.
stage to
I remember
ourselves.
that.
Originally starting
I
out as
remember
the
that
quote of the
time.
week, our Saturday staple has
That
evolved
was a
into
nice
something
time.
much, much better than the crap we were throwing out there. Known now as the clip of the week, the whole point of this segment is to take a video game ad and put our own spin on it. Routinely one of the most watched shows on Screwattack, the clip has so many memorable moments, we can do another top 10 based solely off it. It even spurred a new original series that will be coming to Screwattack in 2009, Metal Gear Bin.
Number 3.
I remember that too.
After the rap of Soulja
Fuck
Boy
you,
started
Soulja
an
Boy.
open gaming challenge
Washed
to the
out
internet,
bitch.
we started licking our lips in anticipation. Naturally, on behalf of the internet, we accepted his challenge. So what happened? Well, he went one-on-one with a dude whose best game is Geometry Wars.
Not knowing whether to laugh or cry, we did what any good gaming website that was in our situation would do. Rap.
Screwattack be asking, watch us kick that rapper, throwing out the challenge, acting like a After spitting some intense fire, hey, is that how you say it, Jose?
Yeah.
All right, good. Long story short, we're still waiting to hear whether or not this thing is actually going to happen or not. But from what we understand, his people think it would be a good idea. And we do too. Might actually help him get some of that street cred back.
Soulja Boy had street cred.
So does Kevin know the background to all this?
No.
No. So what happened was Soulja Boy revealed that he was kind of a gamer. I say kinda in that very literal sense, because all he played was the latest Call of Duties and the latest sports games, and then he outright challenged Screwattack to like a video game off. Craig and the crew said yes, we'll accept. But if you're going to do it on our terms, you're going to play this game and this game and this game and this game, and we'll see if you're really our top dog in the gaming sphere. No response, and that's when they made another video saying, "Oh, still haven't heard from you," and that's when they started making fun of him by parodying his song, "Crank That Soulja Boy,"
Yeah.
and by adding lyrics like, "You can't throw that fireball. This is how you play it. 6 buttons instead of 1. Watch us do that dragon punch. Down, down, forward, forward punch. This is how you can spam us, man." And he still didn't respond. It wasn't until later on when they got invited to a gaming convention for like a Q&A that they finally revealed that the manager contacted them and said that Soulja Boy will not be accepting your video game challenge because it would basically do bad on his street cred.
Once
He's
more.
the one that challenged them.
Once
did.
more, he had street cred.
Right?
Anyway, let's
here's what-
continue.
Soulja Boy had responded to them a total of one time, and that was when they were making fun of him before the rap. Like, "Hey, what's up, Soulja Boy? I got all these games going. I got all these games. Jose's gonna hump these games. He's gonna hump these games." And then he didn't even go that far. The moment he heard Craig say, "What's up, Soulja Boy?" he pauses it, makes fun of them, says he's got a gaming chair, and basically that's it. And he didn't say anything beyond that.
That's like
Warning,
saying
the final 2 spots in this countdown may be seen as a giant advertisement. So if you're easily offended or just a little bitch, you may want to turn away.
that's
And remember,
like
nobody likes a bitch.
Number 2.
owning a gaming chair doesn't make you a gamer
Pretty much suck.
It really
he thought he
doesn't.
did.
It
any
allows
more
you to
than
go to our
owning a
site,
car
watch
makes
our
you a
videos,
racer.
and leave. We recognize that and realize there needed to be
I don't know what
change.
you're talking about, man. He's very successful in the
We
gaming
launched
sphere.
some
Remember
games
all
that we
those
decided on
consoles he
our
made?
wanted to do some new stuff, but really allowed our community
Yeah.
to become a part of the
Dumbass.
show. Man, that was nice.
But you know what? We're not done yet because we realize RG1s need more. So later this year, you'll be seeing another brand new Screwattack, this time with things done to perfection that'll allow more stuff to do than a day at Disney World. Yeah. So be on the lookout for that later this year.
Number 1.
One of the biggest misconceptions about Screwattack by people outside our community is that Screwattack is just me, Stutter and Craig. That is so far from the truth.
We have a full staff of great people working on content every day for you guys. By far the most exciting thing about the past year was the growth that we saw. In addition to myself, Ben and Jose, we added Destin, Corey, Nick, Brian, and Chad to the fray to expand our roster of rad. Then you throw in a full slate of new shows and you've got more original content produced by Screwattack than any other gaming website in the entire world. Jose's Puntos, The Scoop, VGR, Name Tags, Life in a Game, and the Clip of the Week are capped off by the most popular daily recap of gaming news on the internet. Hard News. And our first live
which is
show,
then later,
Box.
which was then later done by Jared.
Busy. So, for the last year, we want to thank everyone for
No,
your support of
not
Screwattack and
not
what
not
we're
even
all
much
about.
later. That was
Fun
like
and the
years
gaming
down the
community.
line.
We look forward to another great year of content as we get bigger and better and move onward and upward.
Hi, Chad.
So this was kind of an interesting one.
Yeah.
And one more thing. As many of you probably guessed, the next
yeah.
top 10 will be the top 10 nerd moments of 2008. While us and the nerd have a pretty good idea what's going to be on there, we want to know what you think should be on there. So head to the Screwattack forums and fill us in on what you think should be on the list.
I'm surprised that no one's archived that website yet.
Yeah.
Like, dead ass.
Anyway, so how are we rating this?
If you were a Screwattack fan, I think you would be putting it in Hard News or Iron Man Gaming, but I want to know what people who haven't grown up with Screwattack would put it in.
You know what? It's one of those things where it's a little time capsule, and I'd put it in Iron Man of Gaming, and probably kind of like in the lower half, but I'd still put it up there because, man, it just it's a snapshot of a slightly better time.
Yeah.
I won't say altogether better time because it's still 2008. The housing crisis is still going on, and George Bush is still president. But
2009 hasn't, and it was the beginning of 2009 when this video came out too. So we haven't gotten Mortal Kombat quite yet.
Yeah.
Nor has Obama been placed in office yet.
And the MCU hasn't been a thing yet.
Iron Man came out in 2008, I believe.
And so did Incredible Hulk.
That was 2 movies, man. That didn't really make up the MCU. They weren't there yet. And no one knew what they were gonna do that yet either until much later.
True. Yeah. But yeah.
Anyway,
how about you, Kevin?
Yeah, I'd say Iron Man of Gaming as well. I'll say.
But is this better than the top 10 Genesis games?
Yes.
Top 20.
Yes.
Better than 2007 moments?
Yes.
Coolest characters?
No.
All right. Put that there then.
All right,
Next.
let's get going with the AVGN.
Yep, you already heard him. Spoilers, Craig. Goddamn.
Why would you do such a thing?
But why?
While he may be an official member of us here at Screwattack.com, we're also big fans of the nerd. He never ceases to amaze us with his creativity and ability to mix curse words in a new potty language that kids across the world now use on Xbox Live. Nice job, nerd. His style is so
that age like
he
milk.
spawned numerous imitators, but everyone knows there's really only one who's the angriest, most vile gamer in the world. So let's take a look at the last year and relive some of the most memorable
God, he had a
moments of
full
the
head of
nerd
hair.
decided by him himself.
Yeah.
And with a little help of the fans. Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig.
Yeah.
For Screwattack.
This is before he guest starred in a couple of Doug Walker's reviews.
Oh, God.
Number 10.
Taking a trip down memory lane
Yes.
is pretty much what the nerd does. Granted, they're mostly bad memories, but they're memories nonetheless. In the second part of his Double Vision feature, he showed us 2 granddaddies of the gaming industry, the Intellivision and the ColecoVision.
What's that? A metamorphic stone rising from the blackness and negative
People
earth?
actually say that's the best cover of Double Vision out
Monstrosity
there.
brought down by extraterrestrial powers? Or a giant monolith of death hell-bent on the annihilation of humankind, time, and all matter? No, it's the AC adapter for a ColecoVision.
I should not have an AC adapter larger than one hand.
Is this necessary? Look,
No.
I can't fit this godforsaken piece of shit in the electrical outlet.
I guess they
unless
didn't want
there's
to
nothing
make it
next
part of the
to it.
console.
What a fucking hog. That's what it is. A
halfway
self-indulgent
down the
glutton of a
line.
power hog.
Oh man, my how things have changed. Oh, wait.
Yeah, no, that's still an improvement.
the most powerful, badass superhero ever, Superman pretty much has no weakness. Other than the whole kryptonite thing and
Bad writing.
his inability to
Magic.
make a good game. Sure, fighting guys and saving
James
the world is
Gunn.
pretty much in the Superman repertoire, but we
Alan
quickly
Moore.
learned that Superman also has some skills that
Alan
no one
Moore
has,
didn't do
like the ones that can
that
be used
bad.
on Wall Street.
Nah, he actually did one of the best
Daily
Superman stories I've
Planets?
seen.
Isn't it
Yeah.
just
Dark
the
Knight
Daily
2.
Planet? I don't know. I've had enough with this. Wait a minute. Stock market
That
panic?
wasn't Alan Moore,
Stock
that was
prices
Frank Miller.
fall? What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Stocks now? Find out why stock prices
Yeah.
have fallen. You'll learn about stocks at the stock market. Okay, that's the goal here? To go to the stock market? Oh my God. Do you remember being a kid? You remember playing Nintendo? What kind of things were you interested in? Comic books, video games, the stock market?
No.
Why?
My dad tried to get
Why
me
make a game that
interested
has
in the
anything
stock
to do with
market, and I,
stocks, or taxes, or politics?
Unless
Kind
you're
of.
Richie
You
Rich.
just don't do that. It's like, what were they thinking? Stocks? I just can't.
And to think he hadn't even reviewed Superman 64 by that point.
Honest
Ooh,
damn game,
Battletoads.
only on the NES.
Fucking
Game
Battletoads.
history.
Fuck it!
Freaking Battletoads gave gamers nightmares.
Fucking hate that
While hanging
game.
out with this Uber guitar man,
Yeah.
it may be hard, but you still can't enjoy it.
Battletoads is my abuse relationship.
You can throw
Yes.
your enemies and grab weapons. It's so much fun. And when you pause the game, you get this catchy beat. What's the point of that? When you pause the game, it should just be quiet. Get the dragon, hit him. What the hell?
Number 7.
One of the biggest video game disasters known to man, the CDI was on the
the
chopping block.
CDI.
Go away! Go away!
All the games and some of the worst jumping ever. With this monstrosity, there was only one way it could be destroyed.
It's time to start dropping some F-bombs. Fuck!
Number 6.
There are tons of figures, real or not, that have made a successful jump to video games. Jesus, well, he's not one of them.
Jesus
And second
Christ.
installment
Super
games
Becca
that
Death
came out,
Christ.
Nerd found that really
Superstar.
nothing.
No, Alex,
Rayman
Alex.
resurrect his career in the
It's
pixelated
Super Becca
realm.
Death
Not
Christ.
even
Oh,
connect
my
the
bad.
dots.
This connect the dots bullshit.
Fuckers.
What's your fucking language?
Whoops.
Watch your
Get the
fucking
dots, you get the
language.
irritating voice.
Fuckers.
And it never
What the
fucking
fuck is
stops.
that shit?
Yippee! Yippee! Whoops. Yippee! Yippee!
Shut up!
Yippee!
Shut the fuck up.
Number 5.
Look, we all know the original Batman was incredible. Hell,
Dude,
one of the top
He actually sold the animatic to this.
As with any big name franchise, though, there's definitely some bat crap in the mix.
Batman!
Try playing them with the Joker that mocks every move. I get tired of it too.
I've had enough of this catastrophe.
Oh no. We're gonna get the spoilers for Joker 2.
I can't believe.
That aged so well. Pow. Bam. Bitch. Marty. Slap. Irk.
I genuinely can't believe
Flash.
that the AVGN predicted the ending of
Bam.
Joker
Waka
2.
waka. Ugh. Fuckballs. The boxes.
Where did those come from?
Peanuts.
Did Kyle do that version of the theme song?
He had to have. Oh, here we go.
Fucking game's
He
up
had
your
the-
ass.
he had the
Batman
gear for
Revenge
it.
the Joker. Batman
Oh.
Revenge the Joker.
Ow.
Forever. Batman Revenge the Joker on Game Boy. And last
Ooh.
Batman on Commodore 64.
Ow.
Back to Jesus. You know something? You just need to watch this, because words, they really...
Is that a fucking giant spider?
So the exit appears, you take it, and then you get a bunch of Bible questions, like the king of Egypt told the Hebrew midwives to kill male babies, kill all babies, kill all babies. I'm playing an NES game that says kill all babies, and you know what? That's the wrong
I would've
answer.
told
so
them
that
to not
obviously
make all their
means it's something
babies.
They made up. Kill all babies.
Number 3.
Every year around Halloween, when things get a little darker and a little scarier, the nerds bust out something really special. This year, during this Halloween extravaganza, he took a look at games from all across the spectrum, all the way back to the text-based VIC-20. How unfortunate.
Go left. Don't know what left is. Eat pillow. Yuck. Okay, so I ate the pillow. I didn't expect that.
I love this
Get
episode.
up. I'm in a bedroom. Closed window, brass bed, north. Okay. Go north. What shall I do now? Okay, so I went north. What did that do? Go east. Okay, what shall I do now? Go east again. Use 1 or 2 words only.
Yeah, I hate going back to these old text parser games.
Fuck you.
Because
don't know how to
you
fuck
essentially have to, like, break into the fucking code to figure out how to navigate them, or just use a walkthrough.
For the most part, video games have always been known to have pretty much...
Fuck you, Duck Hunt Dog.
Hell, some companies
It
are in
becomes,
business
like,
solely to
completely
sell them.
unintuitive.
Others, more credible companies, have dipped their toe in the vast ocean of crap. But Konami, how could you come up with the laser scope?
Ah, that's what it's called.
You know, I actually own the race pad thing that came with track and field.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How does one fuck fire? I'm still wondering.
Human Torch.
Now let's hit that nerd.
Oh, right.
Human
Torch is canonically paired up with some tentacle monster.
Number 9, stocks. Number 8, the pause music on Battletoads.
I wish I was kidding.
Dropping the F-bombs. Number 6,
Yippee!
Number 5, Joker's ass getting pummeled. Number 4, kill
Oh, that is so well.
babies. Number 3, the VIC-20 doesn't know how to what? Number 2, the fuck.
Dude, I don't care what anyone says. That thing looks awesome. I want that.
I don't.
Fuck you.
No one is safe from the nerd's wrath. No one! Not even video game golden boy Mario. A game so good it had to be bad. The
number of the beast
was exposed to some handy-dandy work of the nerd. That is until things got ugly.
Super Mario Bros. 3, it's a good game. So good it's a sin.
Your mother.
What
I
the?
remember seeing this in school.
What the? What? What? Is this an episode of Goosebumps?
Yes.
Okay, this is definitely
This is
an episode of Goosebumps.
This was really fucking good.
Sucks cocks in hell.
That was pea soup.
The fuck did you just say?
I said your mother sucks cocks in hell.
Oh!
Holy hell.
Here it comes.
Go back to hell, you evil motherfucker!
Shove it up your ass, you motherfucking cocksucker.
Power of Christ compels you!
What an excellent fucking day for an exorcism.
Power of Christ compels you! Power of Christ compels
You're supposed to douse it with holy water.
Here it goes.
Super Mecha Death Christ compels you!
Yeah!
Fucker!
Yeah, it's Super Mecha Death Christ 2000 BC version 4.0
Ben just said that Matt
beta,
Riddle
bitch.
just joined TNA. What's Matt Riddle doing in the Impact Zone?
Fucker!
And holy fuck, is that Super Mecha Death Christ? Yes, it is. I fucking love this.
Oh, let's look at the board.
And the nerd screams out the Wilhelm scream.
Oh, it gets better.
Oh, hi, Ultra Satan.
That's the original Satan design that he made in one of his movies.
The way he attacks the nerd for no reason. No, that wasn't no reason.
Nerd didn't watch his language.
He used the wrong.
Panasonic,
Yeah, he used the wrong.
Dreamcast. No,
Ultra
that's
Super
Dreamcast.
Mario Bros. 3 Satan.
Oh. How long did it take for you to get up there, I wonder?
I had an original NES Zapper, like a gray one,
Who wants some?
but then but it didn't work, so my dad returned it to the game store.
Huh.
My grandma gave us her orange NES Zapper. And then I found another NES Zapper that somebody had thrown away.
How are you gonna throw away a Zapper?
I don't know, but fun fact, that was my original sidearm for my Big Boss costume. There are still pictures of me dressed in that outfit on my Facebook page.
The
holding the
Necronomicon.
NES Zapper. The most iconic form of AVGN and unironic multiversal AVGN. Yeah, so that yellow plastic is actually... Holy shit, he has two of them. That yellow plastic is actually a sign of not just sun-bleached yellowing, but also just a sign of lowered integrity of the plastic. AVGN is legit like low complex multiversal LMAO. It's badass, yeah. Especially if you start taking the video games into account. Somehow the Angry Video Game Nerd is one of the most powerful tokusatsu heroes.
Anyway, let's get to the tier list. Let's ignore the power scaling BS.
Yeah.
So, Iron Man of Gaming. Just for the Super Mecha Death Christ.
Yeah.
On the top, though. It belongs way on the top.
This
is before AVGN went downhill completely.
Ben says this power scaling rules. Top 10 power scaling bullshit. I'm going to move on. Yes, I say Iron Man of Gaming, definitely top tier.
Anyway.
Next
one. How would you even make a top 10 power scaling bullshit list?
Versus Wiki.
I still like Modern AVGN. His recent episode kicked ass. Ever since Mike came back, the episodes have gotten noticeably better. He used to have like one or two really good episodes a year, and then the rest of them were like
awful.
Okay at best. And like when Mike came back, everything immediately went up in quality.
Okay, so we're now on best and worst power-ups. Power up.
He'll be specific of what he means by power-ups, so you have no worries about what he means. Where is you?
The power-up. Whether it's giving you superhuman ability or powering up a gun, they make games so much fun to play. Unfortunately, over time, it seems like
this is the problem of having to go back and deal with all this audio.
Some that should never really been thought of to begin with. So many, in fact.
Main issue was the nerd himself stopped writing them and started focusing on his family, which is fair. Yeah, well, that was the big issue. Is like when him and Mike stopped working on them together. Like James was still good when he was doing them on his own, but like the episodes that were written by him were great, and then the episodes that were done by the fucking Screenwave guys.
And then dominate the next one with it. Whether it's Cutman's scissors slicing and dicing, Mega Man's magnet hunting down his prey, or Starman's stars.
Some of the ones that featured the Screenwave guys were actually alright, but like
a slew of great power-ups to choose from, but none dominate more than Metal Man's Metal Blade.
Yep, I knew it.
In all 8 directions, the Metal Blade can buzzsaw through countless enemies at a time while making Woodman and Flashman look like a bitch.
Oh my god.
The best part about it, though, it uses next to no energy. You can pretty much play through the entire game with it and never have to switch away.
Hey, pause for a second here. I have to excoriate a bot in our chat here. Mehcast says, "Hey, Dwag, I love your energy towards streaming and see you're grinding towards achieve your streaming goals. I would love to help you and be part of this journey. Message me here on Discord." You can't even get your fucking fake message spelled right. Why the hell would I think that this is even remotely Dwag? Fucking Dwag? I'm gonna be real with you, dog.
What is this? What is this? Diamond is Unbreakable's original translation?
Yeah. I'm gonna be real with you, dog. That ain't working for me. Sorry, go ahead.
Frustrating. We've all been there. 1 block to go.
I'm gonna be real with you, Dwag. Because that's our new catchphrase.
If only this game had
a laser. Yes.
Yeah, I fucking love this one. I love this game.
So much better. The laser power-up in Arkanoid makes the game so much more fun. As it
God,
turns your
Arkanoid
little
is so much
spaceship
fun.
into a little spaceship of doom. It's like a never-ending game of Pong with guns.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, Arkanoid is
the spreader. The spreader. The fucking spreader.
The good old spreader. You start off with
Why do you need anything else?
Unfortunately,
fall from the sky like an
you know,
angel from
unfortunately,
heaven, it's go
I've
not only one of the best power-ups, but one of the best weapons, period, in gaming. The spreader
my
was
brain
only
has been
upgraded when it made the jump to
corrupted
Super Nintendo
by
when it
the
Contra 3, you got two.
by the
You might say
Teenage
there's
Mutant
almost
Ninja
like a
Turtles
spinning
porn
rotation of
parody.
destruction, until you see the next entry.
Oh, there's the Screwattack.
This was going to be on the list. Now, not to be confused with the Kick-Ass website, the Screwattack is a spinning rotation of destruction that devours everything in its way, taking out most enemies on first contact.
Oh yeah, this power-up is iconic for a good reason.
Holy shit, man! What can possibly beat that? Only something that allows you to literally
I hope you
eat
realize
and
that I'm going to
digest your
incorporate
enemies.
Dwag in
Quite
every
possibly the
script we
first
write
power-up
from
ever,
now on.
Pac-Man's
I
power
reserve
is
the
also
right
the
to
best.
edit
Simply
that
No.
out in places where it's not
absolutely
funny.
need it. Whether you use them in old school Pac-Man or new school,
Yes, the power pellet is absolutely number one. That is, actually, you know, the mushroom.
Let me reiterate to you that this man of Pac is actually eating Ghost. On that merit alone, it deserves the top spot.
Oh,
Now
that's
we
Pac-Man Championship Edition.
We've seen the best, but now let's see the worst.
Poison Mushroom has to be on here.
Features some of the most most kick-ass dominating power-ups, and you know what I'm talking about. Those damn Pokeballs.
I
You've got things
wonder.
flying around everywhere, lasers busting a cap, giant things stomping you into the ground. It's crazy. If you see a Pokeball, you go for it. And then there's Goldie, a dud of a goldfish that upon release,
That's not even the worst one.
absolutely
That's
no
a
good.
no. That's not even the worst power up in the game.
No fish bitch slaps, just
The fucking Nintendogs is worse than that.
Yeah, but this is but they were but Goldine has been around longer than the Nintendogs.
Snake.
Yeah, but Nintendogs was
Cool motherfucker.
also in
Even
Brawl.
when he was 8-bit,
Hi, Snake.
you couldn't really tell what he looked like. You knew he was cool. Why? I'll tell you why. He smokes cigarettes. Because everyone knows that smoking cigarettes makes you cool, Konami put them in the Metal Gear series to help you along your stealth adventure. Of course, they made the jump to the next gen consoles, and yes, they can technically help you with lasers, which is good.
Is this
but
magic?
they're having Snake smoke.
Oh, whoa,
That's right, they
wow.
kill
It's
you.
magic.
And of course, that doesn't help
You
anyone when you're trying to
know.
stop the Patriots from taking over the world. Regarded as many as one of the best games.
Oh no, I know what's coming up. I
Nintendogs
know
at least
exactly.
serves its purpose, plus you can't be mad at that face. Look, I want to pet that dog, but I also don't want him on my screen. I can't fucking see anything.
Nasty, ugly, empty feeling deep inside your anus. After you wait 5 to 6 years, you have a chance to buy, according to this score, on something really amazing. You have to go out and kill something and get 200 rupees to pay for it. But crap, I
Nobody
don't
can
want.
see it, though.
So, after spending over a half a decade of your life waiting,
Yeah,
building
the
up on
Bigoron,
Summicast, getting the
Bigoron
Eagles wallet,
sword
getting
is
more
great,
cash
but
to
the
pay for
Goron
it,
knife is
then you
terrible.
are finally rewarded with the Giant's Knife.
Yeah, giant knife is
Weapon
shit.
of carnage that will rip through. Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, and then it
It
becomes the
shatters, along with all your
the
hopes and dreams.
the same
And no,
ability as
you
the
can't get it fixed. Ass. So you're in the middle of kicking some serious ass in your
You're not
favorite
supposed to
spot.
see
You
the
are
screen, it's all
fully
puppy.
loaded. You
The
are
knife feels like
absolutely
one giant
dominating
gag by the
everything in your way
devs.
until-
Yeah, it had to have been.
That power up. It has a different name in every game.
It's like
and
if you
half the time
want to
don't even know what
have,
it
if you
does.
want to get the
All you know
Bigoron
is that you
sword,
don't
but
want anything
not
to do with it. It's that
but not
power
have
up, and it's the
to
last thing you wanna see on
go
your
through as
screen
much
because you
effort.
know
But
that
like,
if you touch it,
Yeah,
Bigoron sword is
that-
totally
you've been
fucking
building up
worth
for
it
30
though.
minutes, you don't have to start all over. We've all been there before. And when it happens to you, there's not a worse
Love it.
feeling in the world. No. Ah,
Fucking amazing.
It's
Not to brag or nothing, but I could totally use that and the fucking shield at the same time, but that's just because I'm 6 foot and not like 4 feet tall like Link is.
But on the other side of things, there's one that everyone can agree on that is not good by
Poison
any
mushroom.
stretch of the imagination.
Poison
The
mushroom.
was
Yes!
so evil. It wasn't even
Yeah!
to jump across the ocean to the US
Fuck
because
that
us stupid
shit.
Americans couldn't comprehend getting a mushroom in a Mario game that was not good.
Fucking
for you.
hate the poison
Some argue
mushroom.
that the US version of Super Mario Bros. 2 was just as evil, but that's beyond the point. Now imagine yourself as a little Japanese boy playing this new version of Super Mario Bros. With Cloud smiling down on you, and you think you found a brand new, more advanced power-up. Wow! Aw. Yeah. Sure, on the
Yep,
Super
that
Nintendo,
exactly
you can tell
happened
the
to me.
difference, but in Japan, on the Famicom, the poison mushroom looked pretty much identical to the power-up mushroom, just with a little difference in the color.
Yeah, and you wouldn't necessarily be able to tell depending on how the TV. That's an area power up rigged. It's not an enemy, Ben.
Containing painful, bloody regret. Gross.
Oh, they were very much correct on this one.
Yes. I'd put it, scroll up. I think this is like the best list they've done. I'd put it up in Master of the Internet.
Yep, Masters of the Internet.
Born to be kings.
I think it would have.
Masters of the Internet.
I think it would have been up there if not for the fact this was split up into 2 parts, the one best and one worst.
Yeah, but both parts were really good.
Yeah, but I don't know. Something about best and worst list just doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought they were pretty good.
Masters of the Internet, Kevin?
Yep.
All right, 2.
Yeah, no. Okay, so Ben is asking what the worst top 10 so far are. So let's scroll on down. Okay, so Screw the Monkey, top 10 PlayStation exclusives. That was terrible.
2009.
Yeah, best and worst yeah, that was 2009, but it was still fucking awful. Top 10 worst ways to die, top 10 E3 moments,
E for all. Best
and E for all.
And
best
top
and
10
worst E for all.
and
And then, of
top
course,
10
we have Nick Broke It. Best and worst Sonic stuff. Top 10 boobies was shit. Top 10 hoes, also shit. Best and worst peripherals. Top 10 Mario things. And then GameCube games. All of that. So, I don't specifically remember what the worst ways to die list, what was wrong with that, but it was fucking stupid. Just go back and watch, because all of these are in order. How do you fuck up top 10 boobs? So, Ben, I'm going to invite you to go back and watch our VODs over on the YouTube channel, because it's difficult to explain without just going through the issues as we do. So, Ben says, understood, LMAO. Oh, so yeah. So, we've done 3 of these so far. Go check them out.
Anyway, let's keep going. What's next on our list?
I mean to go on and on and on.
It's actually one of my favorites. It's top 10 pussy ass bitches.
Oh, that one. Oh, that one.
The world of video games is filled with absolute studs.
Yeah, Halo 3. Street Fighter 4. Wolverine. That's from the Wolverine game. That
No,
wasn't
that's
very
actually
good.
from X-Men.
Oh, that's from X-Men? I thought that was from the Wolverine game.
No, that's you're thinking of like Adamantium Rage.
Okay, that's good.
Now, there may not be an exact requirement to be put on the list, but the bottom line is that when you see these guys, you just know they belong. Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig for Screwattack's Top 10 Pussy Ass Bitches in Gaming.
If you added a T, that'd be Pabst Blue Ribbon. Do not put Raiden on this list. Oh wait, is it gonna be Otacon? No, it's gonna be
absolutely badass. But you wanna know what's not badass?
It's gonna be Johnny, isn't it?
Pissing yourself.
Yeah, no, it's Otacon. Okay, that's unfair.
Otacon hides in a locker like
That's unfair. Metal Gear Solid 4 came out by this time, and Otacon was a badass.
Totally losing control of his wee-wee. Twice!
Oh, what next?
Not to mention it was steaming.
That's because it was fucking cold.
Where you're fighting 4-arm monsters, robots, and gods would
Ben says I need to play MGS in full. You do.
But Johnny Cage.
It's a fantastic
he holds the
game.
trump card.
It's
Fuck you,
available
fuck
on
you, fuck you.
GOG.com.
Fuck you.
I
Hey,
beat
if you're in a
5,
fight to
that's
the
it.
death and you
Jesus
was able to
fucking
get someone's
Christ.
head off, and you still resort to punching somebody in the nads, you immediately get slapped with this label. I'm sorry.
But what?
Number 8.
No! Johnny's my man!
Oh,
Tingle.
Hi, Tingle.
He's my main.
Fucking stuck.
I don't like you, Tingle.
Number 7.
No, like Stingle.
Look, Johnny Cage was one thing, but Dan.
Actually, this is understandable.
Dan's in another
Dan Hibiki.
stratosphere of
See,
fear.
Dan Hibiki I can
From the
understand.
beginning, he was designed to be a total loser. Let's just examine some facts about Dan. 1, he sucks but thinks he's awesome. 2, he's crying in this picture. And he just won. 3, his gi is pink. Hey, we want
Yeah,
to see
he
Mortal
fucked-
Kombat versus
He
Street Fighter
fucked that up. I
cross-up just so we
remember,
can see Johnny
actually,
Cage
people have
punch
done that
Dan in
before.
the nuts.
One of my gis is slightly
Flame
blue
shield up.
because a
Final
blue
Fantasy.
sock
We
wound up
get
in
that these
my,
guys are
Okay, so they're getting
White
on the Final
laundry.
Fantasy cast members just because of a gameplay mechanic.
You can't deny that most characters in
Yeah,
the Final
this-
Fantasy universe, they belong
this is
on this
broke.
list.
This is
Look,
fucked.
we dig
This is
the Final
broken.
Fantasy
No,
games,
this is-
but they
this is
cry
not valid.
about everything.
And let's keep in mind, this is before Final Fantasy 13 came out, and the characters there, you could retry the battles. You don't have a run option.
But it's the truth.
So could you really consider that running?
Everybody loves Castle Crashers. It's like a throwback to the arcade beat 'em ups while adding some new school flair to it.
We gotta do this game sometime.
Everyone in
Great
Final
gameplay
Fantasy
and
is a
owls
coward based off
taking
the fact that
dumps
you can
and then
run.
killing over in fear.
It's facts.
Freaking forest animals are literally
whatever, Ben.
scared shitless. Look at this deer with his poop
You
rocket flying out
can
of
run.
his
That
butt.
doesn't mean they
Dude,
would
Even
run.
one of the deadliest and most feared creatures in the wood isn't able to hold back messing his pants. That's just unacceptable. The only reason a bear should ever shit themselves is if they saw this coming at them.
Number 4.
That's fair.
Valid. Valid.
Just
The
The
grunts.
grunts.
Yeah.
Your mother.
are the perfect
I would love to
example
see the
of what being a
grunts
pussy
running
ass
around
bitch
with a
is all
Wii
about.
Zapper.
They have no idea how to.
Dead ass. I actually save my ammo with these guys. I always melee these
But
fuckers.
when things get tough, they'll just turn and run away.
Yeah.
If they know
It's
you're
so
there.
fucking
Sometimes
adorable.
They see you coming and they'll freeze with fear as you approach them just to bust them
They
in the
have
face.
all of the characters, even the minor characters, have
So
so much
satisfying.
personality. None of which is
shit.
captured in the Halo TV show.
Nor
This poor guy will never catch a
Oh,
break.
no,
Oh,
don't pick on my boy.
Luigi.
Don't pick on my boy, Luigi.
And being on this list,
This is
Oh, you-
this is before Luigi got his love back.
Luigi-
And this is-
bitch as it gets.
and this is before Mario Luigi Dream Team.
Ever saving the princess hundreds of
The
times.
grunts are cowards,
and he
there's cute as
never goes
cockroaches,
in for the
Alex looking
poo
fun,
tank.
cute as
I mean,
fuck.
that's bad.
Dude, I
And when
said
you're
the
in the shadow
Nintendogs
of
were
that,
cute.
You just gotta look at yourself in the mirror and say, where did I
Luigi.
go wrong? Even when Luigi was given his own game, he still acted like a scared vagina throughout the entire thing.
He's acting scared, but he persists nonetheless. That's what makes Luigi the bravest character in the fucking universe.
Mike Tyson's Punch-Out has its share of unique
Glass
and
Joe is
great
definitely on
characters.
this list.
So
Oh no, it's not
Oh, he's
Glass
not. You'll see
Joe.
who. You'll see who.
You'll
No. Well, he made immediately think Glass Joe. I mean, just look at his record. See, 1 in 99. You gotta take a closer look. Somebody actually lost to him.
Oh.
Glass Joe just stands
Oh,
there
my.
and takes punches. It's impossible.
Oh, dear.
Not to beat Glass Joe, and yet somebody still lost to him. So that guy
Alex,
gets
that
thrown on
wasn't
the list.
established until
Whoever he
Dream Team.
is,
Sadly, Dream Team
wherever
is
he
great, but it
is,
drags. No,
that
Mario
dude sucks some
and
serious
Luigi have
ass.
always had this kind of dynamic forever. Or like him being
Let's
like
hit the old
Luigi is
recap
afraid,
before
but
we
he's
get
still
to number
around.
1. Number 10, Otacon. Number 9, Johnny Cage. Number 8, Tingle. Number 7,
Yoni
Dan. Number
Kage.
6, pretty much everybody in Final Fantasy. Number 5, the Forest Animals. Number 4, Grunts. Number 3, Luigi. And number 2, whoever it is who lost to Glass freaking Joe.
People all said that it was Macho Man that lost to him because he slipped on his shoes.
The character that is such a pussy.
gonna be
Oh.
slippy,
that
isn't
just
it?
the sound of his voice makes you want to
Yeah.
can only be reserved for that freaking frog.
I
Slippy.
don't.
I mean, he's the most useless.
I don't like this
expert
list
fighter
anymore.
pilot ever. Always wanting to save.
Keep in mind, Slippy literally is the one who gives you the health bars to the bosses.
Falco's an absolute dick, but at least he's efficient. And Slippy.
Flippy slander bullshit. I
what's he
agree.
Oh, fuck off. Look, come on. When has he done anything useful in the field?
On purpose
Star Fox Assault was when he helped out.
The field.
Yeah, he was out in the field helping Fox out in the out in the space station.
I beg to differ. I'm looking at proof that he isn't helpful at all.
No. Hey, did you like that content?
I guess they don't want that expert medal then.
Every single day. So make sure you subscribe to us.
Anyway, this is gonna be
this is gonna be hard
Nick
news
broke
for me.
it. Nick broke it.
Hell no.
Hell yes.
Hell no. What? Because of the
Johnny
Slippy
Cage.
Heat?
Johnny Cage is on that list.
My
one
boy,
character. One.
And so is Luigi.
Luigi.
Again, well, keep in mind this is time before Luigi got his love.
Luigi was still.
No,
Luigi always
Luigi
had
was still my
sauce.
favorite
No.
character in the fucking
Luigi-
universe by this
Luigi
point.
now
always-
he's a lot of people's favorites. It wasn't until a lot later that he became people's favorites.
I am Luigi's strongest soldier. God damn it!
He will not tolerate slander of the great Ouija nation.
Think about it. How many people willingly dressed up as Luigi back in the day before?
My
the game
me
came out?
has a Luigi hat and has since his creation.
Back then, who willingly dressed up as Luigi before
Me,
the game was a
motherfucker.
thing? You. Out of how many people in the United States and Japan? Exactly.
Anyway, still, Nick broke it.
One Nick broke it. Okay.
Hey, remember when the year of Luigi cost Nintendo billions of dollars worth of losses? Talk about the year of Luigi.
I have a game that's
Year of Luigi was
dedicated to
fucking great, and it was fortunately, I mean, people didn't appreciate my boy.
I have the game that's dedicated to the year of Luigi.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, new Super Luigi Bros. It's still good.
It's a new Super Luigi Brothers.
By the way, Alex, it's one thing that was added to the ending of My Hero Academia. Bakugo is a shipper for Izuku and Uraraka.
I appreciate the shipper on deck attitude some characters have.
So one Nick broke it. What about you, Alex?
Hard news.
Iron Man at Gaming.
Because I am 50-50 on this shit, so I guess we're putting it right in the middle of hard news then.
Better than NES games.
Alex got that PTSD. It's really solid and really fucking hard. Why do you sound like Liquid Snake in our little pre-stream sketch that we did?
So the reason why I give this a break is because not only this is before the Luigi love started to blossom, but also because Johnny Cage is my main guy in Mortal Kombat. Doesn't matter which version. Like it could be 1, 2, 3, 4. I love Johnny too. I loved him since the beginning.
Like my main is Sub-Zero, but Johnny's a great character.
Like if you gave me Mortal Kombat 9, I'll give you two characters nobody uses that, but that I use constantly: Johnny Cage and Stryker. The reason I love him is because he literally is a movie star that can kick, that happens to know how to kick ass. Like, how many characters do you know that's a celebrity?
And do the Jean-Claude Van Damme nut punch?
He was
I
originally
was gonna
supposed
say
to be-
is like I am a fucking dyed-in-the-wool Van Damme fan, and since I was a little kid, I don't appreciate them making fun of the Van Damme splits.
Dude, again, this is before Johnny Cage was taken seriously, and he was more loved than most other MK characters, because it was like Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Kano, Sonya, Sector. It's like, how many people liked Johnny Cage that much they put him in a top 5 Mortal Kombat characters? If anything, people only wanted him in the games because he was there for so long. Why would you not? Nowadays, though, I think ever since 9, because they gave him more to do in the story modes, I think it's because of that people started to love him even more. I loved him even before that. A movie star that can kick ass and right beside gods and specters, I thought that was awesome. And which is also why I kind of liked that a drunkard was able to beat up fucking gods and monsters too.
Anyway,
So that's why I gave it a break. It was before all that shit. Next up, top 10 movie games.
Oh, this one's actually kind of good.
I love this one too.
Oh yeah.
And Craig shares a funny story on why Aladdin is on here too.
If there's one type of game that's gotten a bad
Oh yeah, the
rap for
Aladdin
being
game is actually
totally
pretty good. Is this Time Cop?
It's got to be.
That was no, that was Judge Dredd.
Who could argue against
Oh,
that?
Judge
Some
Dredd
say
was also
ET
good.
and the Atari
Remember
2600
there was
alone
one
is
of the
responsible
Time
for
Cop
video game
games was
Crash
completely
83.
fucking broken, and
They're
the other
that
was perfectly
bad. So
fine.
it's not really that hard to pick out 10 crappy ones when there's a
Look,
whole
I think it
sea of
might have been the
them.
PC
What
version of
happens when you
Time
look at
Cop
the
that
ones
was fucked.
Don't suck. It's not a matter of if the movie the game was based off was good, just the game itself. Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig for Screwattack's Top 10 Movie Games.
Number 10.
All right, let's start this thing off right.
GoldenEye is number
In the
1,
arcades.
obviously.
Remember how just one dinosaur
Jurassic
meant
Park,
someone
yeah,
was going
that
to
makes
die
sense.
in Jurassic
No,
Park?
it's the Lost World arcade.
That doesn't really apply in the Lost World arcade game.
Oh, this one's
No,
good.
there's a whole swarm of raptors in the movie. What should we do? Get the heck out of there. Oh no, there's a whole swarm of raptors in the game. What do we do?
Point our guns and shoot.
Load and blast the ever-loving crap out of them.
Blow
There's nothing
me
that
away.
isn't a threat in this game. Even the Brachiosaurus thing that I thought was so gentle.
Actually,
on you.
it's that species of dinosaur is called a Mehcast.
Oh, and you want to know how somebody's really pro at these arcade light gun games? They shoot like this.
I used to do that.
Nice.
Stick it in the arcades, T2 the arcade game,
Okay.
put a mounted gun in your hands, and let you unload on T1000s. You know, I actually kind of
T800s, you fucking poser.
Himself wants to put
I mean, you're firing up on those too, aren't you?
Arnold
Yeah, but the
Schwarzenegger.
ones that they
You
showed
made
on
money off
screen
one of the greatest
are
shooting games to hit
T800s.
the arcades. I mean, it was amazing for us youngsters when we first played it. Just shooting everything in sight, T1000s, giant Wallies or Robs, whatever they think, just blowing everything up was great. But you know, for someone who was a poster boy for violence back in the day, Arnie seems to have had a change.
Ah, that's
of
the
heart.
director's cut of
The dude
Commando.
made money off this arcade game, and yet he wants to put a block on the sale of some T-rated games to children. M-rated games, totally understandable.
And he also didn't want the
Seriously, Mr. Governor, just don't forget that it's the
the,
constant stream of violence
Total
in this
Recall
arcade game that
game
made it so much fun and lined your
to
pockets
feature him
with
shooting
cash.
guns.
Number 8.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, the movie did.
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
The good one, not the shitty one.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2 was the first to get it right. The controls let you do pretty much anything you wanted. And
The
fact that you
graphics
had
are a
all
little
of New
bit
York to do it in
are a little
made
bit
it
funky,
an
even by
unforgettable game experience.
standards
it
of
was
the
actually
time.
the
But
best
it's
part of
like
the game.
dude,
Now,
you
the
can't
actual
you
story
can't
was
deny
okay,
that
they
this
added
was a
ton of enemies
fun
from the films,
fucking
but
game.
going for
Hell
the
yeah.
night,
Ooh.
NYC and stopping crimes was what it
Fun
was
fucking
like.
game.
A game that was actually as good as the movie, if
Oh.
not better.
It's crazy how this still looks better than Spider-Man 2 on PS5. It depends on what you're looking for.
No, it's way better.
Because Spider-Man 2 on PS5 looks
that was based around
fine in a lot of
Simple yet
places,
fun,
but
the game became an immediate hit in the arcades. You've got
it doesn't look as good as it
rotating cone
should.
things, this thing, but what people really want to play are those light cycles. It's kind of like if you took that game you played on your graphing calculator. Or
SM2
phone,
on PS5 sucks.
Snake,
I am aware.
and
I've
kill
played it.
people. It's so fun. The game's so simple and fun.
What
sure, it
sucks?
should be ported to Xbox
Spider-Man
Live or
2 on
PSN in the
PS5.
future because nobody doesn't want to relive this content.
Yeah.
And I'm just throwing this out there. If it does get a re-release, we demand
You mean Insomniac Spider-Man 2?
'cause that guy's awesome in a really lame kind of way.
There will be pictures of me in this costume floating around the net for as long as there is a net.
People
Yeah,
have been
he's not
begging
wrong.
for the Tron games to come back.
Oh,
The
oh.
Origins Wolverine game.
Why wouldn't this be up here?
Yeah.
I love that they use the animated X-Men theme.
It's essentially God of War Wolverine edition.
Yeah.
That
That
knows.
guy was right, and the game kicked ass. Yep.
And this.
And you could do it all dressed in the classic Wolverine.
Yeah.
In the old days. Now
That we wouldn't get
I mean, sometimes it's
until
okay for you to have almost nothing to
2024.
do with the movie as long as the title's the same. Speaking
No
of
answer to my
which,
Tron question. What were you asking? Which came
Batman on
first,
NES
Tron the
gave
movie
a
or the game?
giant
The movie
screw
came
you
first.
to the Burton films. Again, it was pretty much its own thing. And one of the best
Look at
things
that.
about it,
Batman.
it's hard too. Fortunately, you got some cool.
That was a
power-up, funny way to take
Sunsoft
down
game,
children.
wasn't
You
it?
got batarangs,
Batman has guns.
missiles, a shuriken that
Yeah.
just hones everything, and the
It's Mega Batman.
using those long-range weapons eventually.
He
makes
proceeds
it
to
run out of ammo.
Batman his enemies to death.
It's time to bat
You
and
can
roll.
always Batman your enemies to death. In other games, it's just a punch, but in this one, you Batman. We love the movie, and we love the
the game.
Number 4.
So here's a
Aladdin.
story for you. Aladdin the movie scares the piss out of me. It's not that the movie is scary or anything. It's just that going to see Aladdin in the movies was the first date I ever went on.
Why does Batman have a gun? Oh, it's based off his first appearance where he was basically the Punisher. Yeah, Batman was kind of like a prototypical version of the Punisher early on. Frankly, in some ways, he was a lot more interesting.
Brought me in for a little TLC as
They,
Aladdin and Jasmine are
didn't-
flying off into the sunset. True story. And that's why Aladdin is number 4.
Number 3.
And
Now, there's a lot of good Star Wars
ooh,
games
is
out
this
there.
gonna be
They're one game per
Super
franchise.
Empire Strikes Back? Yeah!
And head back
Oh.
to the arcade. No,
And
not
Super
the
Star
original
Wars.
Star Wars arcade game. I'm talking about Star Wars Trilogy arcade.
Oh,
Oh, this one's awesome.
This was awesome.
I mean, it's neat.
Taking you
It's-
through episode
Oh,
5.
yeah, this
Most
one.
exciting
Fuck
scene
you
Okay,
mean
that one-
meat?
This machine had it
Dude,
all.
it was
Yep,
awesome.
that's
high-speed chases turning into on-foot missions.
that's great.
epicness
I was
happening on Hoth,
I was
of
about to
course,
nerd out
the
over the
fight
Super Star Wars
with
trilogy,
Vader.
but
And you know how you played it all?
yeah,
Take a look at this control scheme.
yeah, this is
none
fucking
of it,
amazing.
Except for the joystick. You don't
God,
need
I
a
wish I-
remote, just a joystick.
I want that
They,
arcade
they
cabinet,
need
man.
they need a fucking
Number
port.
2.
The new Absolute Batman has a battle axe that attaches
Riddick.
to his chest
I'm talking
and
Vin
cuts off
Diesel,
criminals'
the
hands
movie
but keeps
game.
them alive.
Also,
Jesus
no,
Christ,
man,
that's a bit
Riddick.
Muslim
You
of
want
him.
some masculine? Yeah, you just listen to Vin Diesel's voice.
A med station takes away the hurt, leaves the pain.
I mean, what dude doesn't want to sound like that?
Yep,
It should be
Chronicles
all
of
in your
Riddick:
balls.
Escape from Butcher Bay,
Ewoks, though, they're by
I
far
am
the best
Groot.
part of the game.
and Assault on
Stab
Dark
people in the face
Athena.
probably has never been as satisfying as it was in Riddick. Those things should be added to the armory or something. Oh, wait.
Oh yeah, that was a thing back then.
Nice job, Destin. The world needs more games where Vin Diesel pretty much just plays it himself, because sometimes we all just need to feel a little bit more
God,
manlier
you
inside.
remember when?
Oh, did I mention he actually plays Dungeons and Dragons? What a dork.
Yeah, he does. He actually founded his
He
own
loves it.
gaming
Movie
company.
game recap before we get to number 1. And number
It's a
10,
shame
The
that
Lost World
Starbreeze
Jurassic
hasn't made
Park.
more
Number
games
9,
lately.
T2, the arcade game. Number 8, Spider-Man 2. Number
I
7,
would have
Tron.
loved to get
Number
another
6,
Riddick game. They only it's a
Number
shame they
5,
only made the
Batman.
2.
Number 4, Darcy Walkalug. Number
See
3,
here.
Star Wars Trilogy Arcade. And number 2, Riddick.
It's
Wait, was
Number
Starbreeze's
one.
company or is that
You
a
saw it
different
coming,
one?
but how
There it
do you
is.
against it?
GoldenEye, yeah.
is still to this day hailed as one of the most beloved FPS games ever made, let alone a movie tie-in. Actually, does anybody even remember the movie?
Oh no, T-Gon was
Yes!
his.
The next time you and your friends are sitting around discussing James Bond, and you tell me the conversation doesn't suddenly shift to video games, go ahead. I dare you. Both of you watching this
Oh,
who
that
have no clue what
sucks.
makes GoldenEye so great.
T-Gon
just-
did
Here, watch this.
the 2 Riddick games, Wheelman, Riddick the Merc Files, which is a game that was only released on iPad, Fast and Furious Crossroads,
You got yourself the greatest movie game
which is
of all
one of the
time.
worst games
Let alone
ever
the only game
made.
to top the Screwattack Top 10 twice.
Lame.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a great list.
Iron Man of Gaming.
Mm-hmm. Starbreeze also did The Darkness, but unfortunately they also did the 2012 Syndicate game, which is fucking terrible.
I think this belongs on top, actually.
Yeah.
It's one of the better ones. This was one of the really, really good ones up there.
Apparently they're working on Project Baxter, the new D&D game, coming out in 2026. Jesus Christ.
Nothing to say about the list?
Yeah, it's... Put it right there.
Yeah.
Next up is a downgrade from movies, but not how you think. We're going from the silver screen.
Ben says, Alex, can we please get one day without a statement that gets us canceled? The movie is pretty good. Yeah.
We're moving from the big silver screen to the screen at home.
Cartoon games.
Now look, if there's one thing that pretty much everyone can agree on, it would be that cartoons are awesome. Now, whether they were part of the Disney afternoon or something the dudes at Funimation have dreamt up, there's one thing that those awesome cartoons probably have in common. They've made their way to video games.
So we've gone through and played literally every single
Oh,
cartoon.
get Zack Snyder to direct Absolute Batman with Keanu Reeves. Get him to direct it with fucking Ben Affleck.
We're also throwing out all movies. Only TV shows in this list. Got it?
Hell, if you want to do it right, do it with, like...
Screwattack's top 10 cartoon video games!
No. Glenn Campbell.
This is everything you look for with a game with Mickey Mouse in it. A bright, colorful...
From David Jaffe, one of the developers behind Disney's Mickey Mania. Oh wait, never mind. This is Magical Quest. Sorry, I was thinking the Honest Game trailer.
But have you ever seen someone so pissed they literally take their enemy, spin them away?
Yeah, kid you not, David Jaffe, he actually worked on,
you know, it's pretty sad. I don't know if
on Mickey's Mania. Oh, look, Popeye.
Is this going to be the NES Popeye game?
You guys caught up.
Oh.
You know how
yeah!
Chuck Norris nowadays? Well, Popeye
that's your
precursor to Donkey Kong.
Way before Chuck Norris delivered his first roundhouse. And he's got way bigger biceps. Anyways.
No, he doesn't. Popeye literally does not have biceps.
He has triceps.
Yes. He has all forearm muscles.
Just like the cartoon.
Yep.
And then they made and then some fuckers made a 3D remake of this game for the Switch. Bucky, Captain Bucky
O'Hare, mutants and aliens and toads beware.
Beware.
I haven't even seen that show, and I know the theme song.
Well, the game is really good. I think we maybe get
neither do I.
Because of its crazy ass theme song.
Captain Bucky O'Hare, mutants and aliens and toads beware.
Speaking of catchy theme songs, taking cues from Super
Mario Tiny Toon.
Tiny Toons on the NES.
No relation.
As you try to follow the plans of that little dick face Montana Max. Well, you may be asking yourself, hey Craig.
Funny enough,
better graphics on the Super Nintendo.
of the credits in the Hellsing Ultimate dub ended up naming the major after Montana Max.
Don't exactly make the games more fun, do they?
What? There's a remake? Yes. So there's a.
No, they don't.
Number 6.
Sure, it was originally a comic. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's also had a cartoon or two.
Go and save the city.
Filming a fucking CRT TV.
Oh, it's not a CRT. It's not a CRT.
4 players? Yeah, it had it.
I can tell by the scan lines. It's a CRT monitor and maybe not a TV. Okay, so Ben, I'm going to send you a rear-res video that they did on this.
5 of their friends. That means you're playing with juggernaut ass. Video games don't encourage social activity.
Number 5.
My ass.
Definitely one of the most overlooked games on the
Fuck off.
Batman the Animated Series game.
No, the Genesis version was better.
And we know they pretty much own the Super Nintendo and the 90s for that matter. Right. So it had
it's a pretty good game, but
music,
like
all the regular Batman powers.
I feel like there are better cartoon games they could put on here.
The best thing about it,
maybe shift it around a little.
Like, kids saw this on TV, went out to buy it, popped it in, and later returned it because it was too hard. Yeah, even if you thought the cartoon sucked, this is still definitely worth picking up. It's great.
The cartoon didn't suck.
No, you said even if you thought.
Yeah, well, I don't know anybody who would say that Batman the Animated Series was terrible.
Modern day audience.
Is that sexy mouse?
They don't count.
Fixing stuff. And the third is that
why we don't remake things for modern audiences.
Rescue Rangers, Chip and Dale's. There's song going on in your head all day and night. Things sing along with Craig.
God. I swear to the good man above.
DuckTales. Woohoo!
And won't let go. Yeah, it's gonna get really.
Aw, that lion's very affectionate.
100% what the NES is all about. A game that is so good it actually received the very first video game vault ever done. Then it was revisited another time by the nerd in another video game vault. And you know what? We should probably go back and talk about this a third time. I want to hub Scrooge.
Hey, the game is on Steam. Oh my God.
And you know what?
Oh my God. It's the Ninja Turtles.
But can you really beat the best
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. DuckTales Remastered has the final performance of Scrooge's actor, or one of his. Yes, yeah.
Teenage fucking Ninja Turtles. Teenage fucking Ninja Turtles.
A couple of actors actually.
Oh, here we go.
Turtles in Time.
Cue the theme from Banjo-Tooie.
David Tennant did a good job succeeding him in the reboot. Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Number 10, Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. Number 9, Popeye. Number 8, Bucky, Captain Bucky O'Hare. Number 7, Tiny Toons. Number 6, X-Men arcade game. Number 5, The Adventures of Batman and Robin. Number 4, Chip and Dales. Number 3, DuckTales. And number 2, TMNT Turtles in Time.
Unite, I dine on turtle soup.
Oh man, has there ever
The Sim.
to make a buck ringer like The Simpsons? I mean,
It's gotta be Simpsons Arcade.
and let's be honest, unlike Turtles,
What else?
most of them have been absolute crap-tastic.
They never brought it back, yeah.
Bart vs. Radioactive Man and that piece of camel poop wrestling monstrosity on the PlayStation.
Eh.
Ugh. But all was forgiven because of one simple arcade title. I think it's safe to say that everyone remembers the first time they had the chance to play with Homer, Bart, Lisa, and Marge in her giant vacuum. It is so much fun. But
Oh, if only there were a way for all of us to play that game.
arcades would have actually been outlasted by the cartoon it was based on. If you actually own the stand-up arcade game, lucky you. That is so great. The only complaint about the Simpsons arcade game? Needs more Duffman.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah, this is
didn't
all-
get him for Kingdom Hearts 3 and the Mickey YouTube Disney Plus shorts. But what do I expect from Disney? The same ones who canceled the Darkwing Duck sequel. Yeah.
Iron
Yeah.
Man of Gaming.
Iron Man of Gaming, absolutely.
But where?
Around the same tier as movie games.
Yeah.
Funnier than OMG WTF moments?
Yes.
Yep.
Alrighty, so next on our list is top 10.
Top 10 ugly chicks in gaming.
Oh dear, I think
Okay.
I know who's number 1 already.
Is Grunty gonna be on here?
You don't know. You don't know.
No, I know.
You'll know who will be on here, but you won't know who will be on where.
I already know who's number 1.
If a video game character
And then we almost got a woke Darkwing Duck reboot that thankfully got canceled.
probably been the ugly stick. And while there's a bunch of lists out there that are dedicated to those hot chicks, we figured it's about time
Ooly May.
those chicks that just
Better to not have it and hope it was good than to have it and hate it.
make you want to puke at the sight of them. How nice.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig for Screwattack's top
Hey,
Hey, as
Zelda's
long
not
as-
ugly.
in video games.
Number 10.
You know it's bad when you're not just ugly, but scary on top of that. Not only are the nurses in Silent Hill scary,
Don't know about
Uh,
that.
freaktastic walking their desired.
I mean, they're
Go away.
butterfaces,
also
but
wielding some nasty
eh.
blades. Sure, they got the whole sexy nurse thing going on from the neck down,
Damn.
from the neck up.
Damn!
Yowzers. So yowzers.
Listen, just put a paper bag on their heads.
Look, I can get past the whole funky walk and trying to kill you thing.
Yeah, there's damn, and then there's damn!
Number 9.
So you would think that a chick with
Oh,
a giant
Birdo.
mouth would be a good thing, but
Birdo.
Funny, actually.
actually quite the opposite.
Let's keep in mind, Birdo was not allowed in the men's or ladies' restroom.
No, we don't know.
Birdo's not
What
allowed.
is it?
Really a girl.
Oh god, I remember that image. Birdo's not allowed.
Instruction booklet said it was a dude.
Birdo is not allowed.
Even in today's games, like in the Japan-only Captain Rainbow,
Birdo
was arrested
is
for going
not
in the girls'
allowed.
restroom. Whether Birdo is officially a boy or a girl or not, one thing's for sure.
Yeah, transphobic.
Ben says, I'd still do it.
Number 8.
Oh, of
Okay.
course you would.
Get past.
Keep in mind,
Oh dear god.
Especially fat chicks who want you to pay them for poontang.
Eh.
Well, admittedly, some of the Fable 2 hookers are pretty hot. Some, on the other hand, resemble Jabba the Hutt.
And I would do anything for love.
Bruises on their knees.
Won't
And guys,
do
if there's one thing that sets you started this
that.
time around, is that you stay away from girls with bruises on their knees.
Number 7.
Meow.
I wouldn't do it, just God, no.
Ultimate woman.
oh god, Melina, go away.
Wears
No.
This is gonna be,
all the
yep.
time and
Yep.
Doesn't deserve to be on here.
what could possibly be wrong with that? Oh wait, Under the Mask is like the
And
worst
I
European
would
stereotype.
do anything for love, but I won't do that.
She'll do to other parts of the male
Take her to a dentist and have those teeth
See that
capped.
bag over her head? I can look past that grill.
And get that shit filed down, yeah.
Number 6.
You know she still has a prehensile tongue.
Hilda. She has the classic ugly
Yeah,
girl
Grunty.
syndrome.
I
All she
called
wants
it.
to do is for people to think she's pretty, so she tries way too hard and thus ends up
Ben
backfiring.
Right,
says
but
I'd
that's
fuck her, I
ugly,
don't give a
Grunty.
shit about her
Ugly.
teeth, it's the
She's
size
also
that
a
counts.
bitch. She's like a combo.
Okay.
Of everyone who's been on this list so far.
Okay.
Jacked up teeth, has a big mouth, and well, she's green. And the worst part about it is that she actually thinks she's hot. But you know,
I think I'm cute. Now I'm
as
sexy.
ugly as this lady looks, oh man, we haven't even got to the worst part. This lady's got some crazy badunkadunk. Queen Slug for a butt, Earthworm Jim.
And I would too.
But also has, as her name says, a slug used for her ass. I don't care how much cushion for the pushing you like. This just
The final level is her ass.
Now get this. You would think that her name being Slug for a butt would be bad, but that's actually condensed. Her full name is actually Queen Pulsating, Bloated, Festering, Sweaty, Pus-filled, Malformed Slug for a butt. God.
Number 4.
Who says a game loaded with ugly chicks can't be successful? I mean, just look at Fallout 3.
Everyone's fucking ugly in that
As
game.
awful as that smoking granny was, it's not even close to some others in this game.
Well, she looks
With all
fine.
this just ugh being passed around, we've managed to narrow down Fallout 3's Queen of Nasties to just one. Now, it's bad enough when you see Moira Brown for the first time. I mean, she's got a mustache. We all know that chicks with mustaches aren't hot.
Ugh.
But if you see her after you knew...
I know.
Yeah, I did it. Then you're in for a really rude surprise. Now, not only did the nuke just decimate all shred of hot that she previously had, she still has a mustache.
Huh. I guess you're right.
Number 3.
Ah, my eyes, the level of literally ass. Amazing name. Yeah, the women are fine in Fallout 3. I also did it. Okay.
It's like playing through a really, really bad 70s horror film. It's got all the stereotypes you'd expect. A white dude
I love
wearing
this game.
glasses, a tough black dude, and a giant psycho broad that shoots aliens at you. I mean, everything. Yeah, so Mother may look like a hot sex kitten the first time you see her, mostly because the whole brain swap thing that went on. But when she starts yakking, it's about to go down. I don't want to give anything away for those of you who haven't played it, so I'm just gonna.
Oh yeah, this was new back in the day, so.
Fill you in.
Clement more than likely fucked his mother, and not once did you call him motherfucker.
Oh, I love that game.
Number 2.
Oh, Mother Brain.
Clearly fucked his mother, but not once did you call him motherfucker.
I blew up Nuketown despite my vault for banning me. No, seriously, I have no shame. And I wouldn't fuck it. That game has a record amount of F-bombs.
Aside from having the whole brain exposed thing, which
God, Mother Brain.
that by putting on eyeshadow and lipstick.
Get
I was gonna make a
thing out of here.
Michael Jackson, non-existent nose, and you are SOL. And we haven't even gotten to the worst.
But it belongs to your kiss.
I wouldn't fuck Mother Brain, but you know who would? Sonic the Hedgehog. Am I missing something?
No, he would not.
You're waking up to that in the morning. It's like a rake of
Sonic has like 3 hot girls who want him.
Oh,
Oh, Sonic for Hire. Oh.
Oh yeah, that.
Okay,
Let's
then
recap
yes.
before we get to number 1. Number 10, nurses from
I already know who's number 1. I won't say anything.
2 hookers.
No, you don't.
7, Melina.
I already know.
Tilda from Banjo-Kazooie. Number 5, Queen Pulsating, Bloated, Festering, Sweaty, Pus-filled, Malformed, Slug for a butt. Number 4, Skeletor. Number 3, Mother. And number 2, Mother Stinkin' Brain from Captain Ed.
That's not the hired kiss?
Number 1.
Yep.
In our top 10,
Yep. It's
Oh,
her.
dear.
You had the idea, huh? Okay.
Oh dear.
Yep, I already knew it was Clotho.
Clotho in God of War 2 is like the fat lady you see.
Too ugly for the internet. Yeah. Imagine this boss fight, and you are fighting all of those saggy, disgusting boobs.
Anything.
It goes
for
uncensored for a
love,
bit.
but I
So the moment the countdown,
won't
the moment you see a countdown,
that.
pull up the censored bars immediately.
I think that's a good thing, but dear Lord, who has boobs?
You can look,
on
but
their
you
stomach?
can't
As you make
touch.
your way through the loom
I don't
chamber, it's bad
wanna
enough you
look.
avoid
And now.
death, but being killed by nipples takes this broad to a whole nother level. But
Yep.
you know,
Bag. The bag.
That fucking bag. Every goddamn
the
time.
bag.
Alright. Okay.
Monkey.
Yeah,
Master of the internet.
yeah, I don't have any major objections to this list.
Yep. Master of the
Melina shouldn't-
internet.
Melina shouldn't be up there, you bitch.
No.
Melina's up there?
no.
Okay, yeah, screw you, monkey. Yeah, because Melina's no. no, for real? Fuck.
Monkey.
Monkey. Man, on top of top 10 themes. It's gotta be up there. No. on the bottom of top 10 ninjas.
All right.
I feel like that's fair enough.
That is fair. All right. So what is next on our list?
Ooh,
What am
yes.
next?
Another one of my favorites. Top 10 Dreamcast games.
Ooh, that's good. That'll be interesting. At the very least, Sonic Shuffle won't be on there.
If a console were to be my wife, it would be the Switch. If I had a side piece, it would be the 360. But if there was one that just had to have a dramatic affair with, it would be the Dreamcast.
Huh.
I didn't say affair. I said dramatic affair.
I see.
September 9th, 1999. One of the most talked about days in video game history. No, not the day Final Fantasy VIII came out.
Fuck you.
I mean, that was still one of the most. I mean, that was still one of the most talked about game releases out there.
Busted out 60 frames per second.
Fuck's
It
leg.
gave you the ability to play in this crazy internet thing against people you've
I'm
never
serious.
met.
Final Fantasy VIII is still
56
pretty all right.
I have the physical.
$9.99.
I wish I could get it. I wish I could have gotten a physical of that, but hey.
I have all of the Final Fantasy games that are available on PlayStation.
I have the mainline ones on PlayStation, thanks to my dad being a gamer back then too.
I'm stuttering Craig.
Hey, that's cool.
I also have Final
So
Fantasy
dedicated.
7 and 8 on Switch.
Crazy Taxi.
We said this a million times. Games are not.
Oh god, I love playing whatever I could of this game in the arcade.
Crazy Taxi would have been nowhere near the.
I always played Axel.
One of the most addictive games on the Dreamcast. It's absolutely ridiculous the things you can do in your taxi and still manage to get complimented on.
Serious speed.
Just doing my job.
But one of the Dreamcast's revolutionary features, online gaming, was not using Crazy Taxi. Sega utilized
The
something
game was
else
crazy.
that
They're
also became an
delisting the game off Steam.
industry.
Yeah, I got it because of that.
In-game
But
advertising.
also,
Because of Crazy
I
Taxi, there
think
was a
they
point in my life where I
might
was
be
addicted to
leaning
Pizza Hut
towards
and were nothing but Fila.
putting out a new
House of the Dead
remastered collection.
Ooh, House of the Dead.
Fun fact about Crazy Taxi on PC, they removed all the in-game advertising, so someone made a patch to put it back in.
Nice.
Typing of the Dead.
No other game lets you kill zombies while
Yes!
typing speed. Then you
Typing.
throw in the absolute ridiculousness of the actual game.
The fact that
you've got
Typing
one
of
of
the
most
Dead actually
incredible,
worked on
weirdest
Dreamcast,
games
too.
ever. So great. So we got some great games today, like the awesome Nazi Zombie.
I love that they even made models for the keyboards in game.
Yeah.
A little DLC. Can you say texting of the dead?
That happened. Texting of the bread.
2 words. Sky Pirates. If
Oh,
you've
hi,
never
Skies of
Yeah.
Arcadia.
Played Skies of Arcadia?
Love
Wait, have
Skies
that?
of Arcadia.
You are missing out. You get 80
But
freaking
I only-
hours of intricate stories.
No, I don't have that.
I only
Damn it.
played a
And
little
you can
bit
build
of
your
it,
own pirate
but I loved
army,
what I played
ship,
of it.
And base. Oh, and did we mention your pirates of the sky? Oh, but what about ninjas, you say? Oh, well, we've never heard of a sky ninja. Point, pirate, and the battle rages on.
That soundtrack.
Number 7.
On the street, the concept
Understand,
of love.
What's more fun than being a
Understand, 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 understand the concept of love.
Take a look at this gameplay. Do you notice anything in this game that's not in games of today? What is it? Oh, that's right. Color. If only games of today had this much color.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine Gears of War with this much color?
No.
And we've got the exact opposite fucking problem.
This
Is
is
like
almost
it's
an alternative universe
all
that
the
portrays
same
what the world
fucking
would be
colors.
like
There's always
if Japan
purple
won
and
World War II.
magenta. And I like purple, but there's too much fucking purple these days.
This game.
Soul Calibur.
Everybody
Soul
You
Calibur!
saw home console versions
The
of
OG.
actually look better than the
Localization
arcade,
was
but when
apparently
Soul
super
Calibur
botched. There's a
ported
whole
to
story about
Dreamcast,
they're also
the
doing a
graphics were
live
actually
service
improved
reboot of
and
Jet Set
had new
Radio.
features added.
Oh yeah, it's gonna have online
Oh.
play.
Calibur wasn't even that popular. Only after it made a jump to the Dreamcast did the series take off. So you can actually thank this beast for you today being able to play as Yoda and stare at Ivy's boobs all day.
Damn.
Further reason to love the Dreamcast.
Number 5.
Now, if you were to look back on our best and worst Sonic list, you would notice that Sonic Adventure was on this list, and it actually beat out the sequel, number 2. Yes, Sonic Adventure is awesome, but upon further review, we like to say the sequel
Go gotta follow the rainbow.
Can stick around, have to keep moving on. Guess what? Oh, hey, Boobs the Bat.
Ahead. Only one way to find out.
Must keep on moving ahead. No time for guessing, follow my plan instead.
Trusting in what you can't see. Take my lead
Set you free.
Okay, we're done.
Me.
Oh, look, Code Veronica.
Oh, yeah!
But unfortunately, a lot of people have, which sucks because
I'd put the Dreamcast version of Resident Evil 2 on here as well.
The PS3 version of Code Veronica is the best this game has ever looked.
I would agree. Unfortunately, no PC version, no PS4 version.
No, the PS4 version is basically the PS2 version.
Yeah, well, no proper PS4 version.
Console RPG action game that went online.
That's a good Dreamcast and PC game.
The next decade. You know those games
Yeah.
where you sit down and you say, okay, I'll get an hour in before I eat dinner. And then the next time you look up...
We gotta play that on stream.
Well, Phantasy Star Online is one of those games.
Why do the enemies
Up,
respawn?
people
Yeah.
would still be playing it. And
The game with limited ammo? Yeah.
Number 2. When the Dreamcast came out, this is one of the games that was just rammed down your throat to show you off what it could do.
Hi, Shenmue.
Killer app, and man,
Sailors. I'll go look for some.
according to a lot of people. Others absolutely hated Shenmue.
I would not put Shenmue above Sonic Adventure
But hot damn,
or Resident Evil.
Some said Shenmue had the best graphics ever on a console.
Good.
Good. Long before God of War, Shenmue busted out something that's become a feature in
Shenmue.
what seems like every game ever now.
Fuck.
Quick time events. Oh, okay, yeah, that actually sucks. Regardless, if you have a Dreamcast and haven't at least tried Shenmue, you are missing out.
Shenmue.
That's at the old Dreamcast.
Shenmue.
Before we get to number 1. Number 10, Crazy Taxi. Number 9, Typing of the Dead. Number 8, Skies of Arcadia.
Yeah, motherfucking yeah.
Soul Calibur. Number 5, Sonic Adventure 2. Number 4, Code Veronica. Number 3, Phantasy Star Online. And number 2, Shenmue.
It's number 1.
Straight up, without a doubt, the best game on the Dreamcast has to
Marvel
be
vs. Capcom
Marvel
2.
vs.
Yeah.
Capcom 2. The amount
Wait.
of fighters and all that. What about Third Strike? Oh, yeah, how can I forget about Third Strike? It was like playing the arcade
fuck
game
you.
at home. Plasma Sword. Oh yeah, Plasma Sword. That was sweet too. Power Stone. Oh, Power Stone 1. That's right.
Power Stone.
And 2. That's right.
Okay, yeah,
All
that's
these
fair.
great games. What do they have in common? Yeah, they're all fighters, but they're all Capcom fighters. Anyone who knows anything about Screwattack knows that we love us some fighters. But anyone who knows anything about the Dreamcast will tell you that it had one hell of a lineup of fighters.
It did.
With a lot of the best ones made by Capcom. There's a reason they're still playing these games at huge tournaments like EVO on the Dreamcast. Because they're as close to perfect as possible. But Craig, how can you put a bunch of games at the top of your list? Hell, it's our freaking list. We can do what we want. Dreamcast, you were the best console ever made. Until the PS2 came and just crushed you unmercilessly. You may be gone.
Dreamcast is
but
still better than the
always
PS2.
remembered as the legend you are.
So that was certainly something.
Hot take, but understandable take.
Yeah.
I can't argue with anything on this, really. Like,
No.
I wouldn't have it in that order, but it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good.
I love that these are all exclusives too. I love that these are all exclusive Dreamcast games too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, so why don't we do one more? So what do we got?
Yep.
Ooh, we got 3 left until we're done with 2009. And
Alrighty.
up next is Top 10 PlayStation 3 Games 2009 edition.
Okay. Unfortunately, I'm already going to spoil one thing for you. It was something that isn't a game from the previous list will be on this one. You'll see, Alex.
Now, if you recall, a year after the PS3 came out, we managed to piss off a lot of Sony fanboys.
Recall.
Of the top 10 PS3 exclusives. How? Well, there was only 6 games on the list. Oh, and a movie. Hey, we call it like we see it and don't apologize for it one bit. So it's been a couple years, and he's grown up a lot since then, so we thought we'd revisit our good old friend, the PS Triple, and see how he's doing. So, hey, I'm Stuttering Craig for Screwattack's Top 10 PS3 Exclusives.
Number 10.
Ratchet, Clank, I've got a bit of a situation here at the planet.
Hey, it's one of the fake it until you make it characters.
Great start. Now, this was number 3 2 years ago, and if Tools of Destruction is starting off your list, you got some pretty dang good stuff at your disposal. This game is exactly what games are supposed to be about. It's bright, colorful, imaginative, with crazy-ass weapons, and a cool story to boot. Now, there have been a couple more Ratchet & Clank releases since Tools of Destruction, but we still prefer the first on the PS3.
Number 9.
Still one of the best multiplayer games on the PlayStation 3, Warhawk takes full advantage of the "it's not a gimmick, it's going to be a big part of game's 6-axis control scheme. We said it 2 years ago, and we're going to say it right now. This game is great because it's only multiplayer, meaning that if you have this game, you're not going to be wasting your time with a single-player campaign. So, in theory, if only 8 people have this game in the entire world and they're online, you could still have a game and get absolutely decimated like we did.
Number 8.
A lot of people say, man, games today are just too easy. I mean, myself included.
Dreamcast and Capcom mix like
Never say
Netflix
that
and
about Demon's
sex.
Souls. You are straight up lying
Okay.
bastard. I think a lot of times developers
I only know
Even
Warhawk because of
Souls.
PlayStation All Stars. Demon's Souls is definitely worthy of being on here, but
so well, they actually have to print more games. We definitely approve of that. Oh, and did we mention it's hard?
Number 7.
It seems like
It's a
video
From
games
Software
today are all
game.
trying to be edgy
Yeah.
or have a different look, but boy, what a breath of fresh air when it comes to Nathan Hale. I mean, he's about as boring and vanilla as it comes, other than the whole he's part alien thing, but at least the games he stars in are fun. We love the original Resistance, and as expected,
Demon's Souls remake
Resistance 2 was
sucked.
better, capped off by one of the coolest fights
I mean, it
in video
had
games
some
in
weird
2009.
fucking graphical
Resistance 2 was
choices.
so good that a third game is already in development.
Apparently, it had more glitches and bugs than the previous game.
Reek of brown like the
No,
other
that's
two
not
did.
good. It was a
bet your
Blue
ass.
Point game.
Number 6.
So in addition to having the ability
Ooh,
to shoot
Infamous.
lightning out of your hands, I mean, there's really nothing like electrocuting some dude's face. Infamous had a kick-ass story, but the real reason we like this game so much is the mortal limits the game puts you in.
If I turn that valve, I'll take another blast of crud to the face. Or maybe I force this guy to do it for me.
I mean, you got these superpowers, but should you use them for good or bad? Should I tell this guy his wife is
The
dead? Or should I
moral
go
dilemmas,
his ass
unlike
and
Shadow the
smack him
Hedgehog, actually affect the gameplay.
Oh, shock him!
Number 5.
Look, we tried to take this off the list.
Look at that!
It's an entirely
That
different
doesn't
movie
count.
on Blu-ray.
No, it
It gets
doesn't!
better over time.
Number 4.
Yeah, pretty cool, huh? Well, 4 years after we saw this trailer, yes, 4 years, we finally got our hands on Killzone 2, and wouldn't you know it, it's actually pretty damn good. Did it blow us away like the trailer did in 2005? Not exactly, but that doesn't mean Killzone 2 is still not the best FPS on the PS3. While the initial shock of the controls could turn some off, if you stuck through it, you got yourself a nice campaign and a really fun multiplayer.
Number 3.
After piddling around in mascot obscurity for years, Sony finally has its man. Or boy. Made of...
Hey, Little Big Planet.
He's so cute and customizable.
Little Big Planet, which
We
can't
gotta
be
give
played
Little Big
anymore.
Planet some serious props.
Ah.
Able to actually use something that is often lost nowadays. What's that called? Oh, that's right, creativity. And the other is actually using something. that's
Technically,
job,
you
guys.
can still play the single player modes, but yeah, it's no, the majority of it is unplayable now.
But he's definitely
Well, you know, unless until the emulator guys get a hold of it.
And
Yes.
all Metal Gear fanboys had
MGS4.
all over the place. Let's be honest. Metal Gear Solid 4 isn't that much different than anything else in the Metal Gear Solid series, but is that really a bad thing? Tying up all the
No.
loose ends over the
Heck, boy,
series,
it's a
we'll
shame
definitely
Sony
give
killed the
Grandpa
IP,
Snake credit
yeah.
for using the PS3 to its full potential. Most people like the cutscene department. Some say playing video games is actually to replace movies, and you know what? I gotta agree. If you can actually play a damn movie and then get a cutscene that's pretty much a movie in itself, how can you not?
That's it, the old exclusive recap before we get to number 1. Number 10, Ratchet & Clank Tools of Destruction. Number 9, Warhawk. Number 8, Demon Souls. Number 7, R2. Number 6, Infamous. Number 5, Superman 2 is a freaking new movie. The Richard Donner cut. Oh my god. Number 4,
No.
2. Number 3, Little Big Planet. And number 2, Metal Gear Solid 4.
It's number 1.
Movies being games was a mistake, and only MGS4 has done it well. Yes.
On us because they thought we were ragging on you because your console was inferior.
Yeah, I'm gonna file this under not an issue.
Yeah, I know. It's like we were just being honest about the quality of your exclusive games in your lineup.
Come on!
Yeah, it's like they couldn't even deal with reality. But now things have totally changed. You guys have a great exclusive lineup, headlined by Uncharted 2.
I mean, just look at this game. You know, you got Nathan Drake's epic gun.
Hey, look, Alex, it's one of your
this
favorites.
Is one of my favorite games.
Yeah, it's really good.
Love
and
this
the
game.
multiplayer is top notch too.
It's like having a bathroom without an aromatherapy candle. Still gets the job done, but come on.
What? Anyways, good job. I got so excited about Uncharted 2, I tried to show my grandma how to play.
You know what
Uncharted 2 LMAO, you're using the ad LMAO. Well, I fucking love this game. You can't say anything that will make me discount this.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
I may in fact, this may in fact be my favorite PS3 game of all time. All right, so yeah, definitely higher than the previous one. The Richard Donner cut being on here is Uncharted 3 is better. Fuck off.
Uncharted 3.
That game is
said that?
awful. Ben
the man
said
who just
that
said
in the
Uncharted 3 is
chat.
better.
Okay, so yeah, so where was the other one at? Stop doing that.
You guys put it top 10 PS3 exclusives and Screwy the Monkey.
No, we could put it in top of hard news.
Yeah, top of hard news.
On top of top 10 fighting games and FPS shooters?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's not that bad.
Yeah, but it's not that good.
No, we could, we could put it down lower if you want. It doesn't matter to me.
Also, I thought you guys would want it lower considering they got the Richard Donner cut of Superman 2 on Blu-ray.
And that's why I put it down so low, even though it's got one of my favorite games of all time on here. So I guess that's it then.
All right, we'll see
Ben
you
says
tomorrow.
Uncharted 4 is better than Uncharted 2. He is committing war crimes in chat. I agree. We'll see you guys tomorrow with Justice Society World War II. Until then, bye everybody. Go subscribe to Gizmo Hibiki on YouTube. You know where to find me and Kevin. Bye.
Bye-bye.